morning, afternoon, evening, as case may be in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer. It's a little overcast out here. You remember I was telling you about that they were going to trim my tree in the backyard, the mulberry tree, and I was not really happy that they were going to do that. Well, they were supposed to have come out last week and done it, and I asked if it had been done, and some my roommate said that they thought they'd come out, and so I came back here. We did contact AT&T, and you will notice that there's a wire right here, right there, and it's resting right on top of my garage. But that's the tree that they were supposed to trim, right here, this one. And you'll see it doesn't look like anything's been done. They did tighten the wire up there, but the AT&T has not been out yet. So I thought, well, you know, they'll get to it eventually, and I'm kind of happy that the tree wasn't taken down. I can still go out there and get my berries. Unfortunately, that tree seems to bloom not all that often, and or bear fruit not all that often. There's berries on the tree, but they're not ripening up. So I'm I'm out walking around, and came up front to my driveway, went to get in the van, and that's when I noticed this little thing that I want to tell you about. The van, it's all full of stuff. But you'll notice that right back here, there's a tree. A little short tree right here that now doesn't have any branches on it, and those branches are not in those wires. I think they got the wrong tree. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of nothing. Working on the Zen Live show, of course. We're all moved over. The server's all moved over now, and got a notice to those people who didn't move over that they're making some changes there. What else is going on? Watched a documentary here on YouTube. I made a playlist of it even. The playlist is private right now, but I might make it public. That is about privacy and the number of cameras that you are on just about any time that you leave the house. And it's an old documentary. It was originally on the Discovery Channel as a series of shows called Catch Me If You Can, or some such thing. So I was watching that and looking at the new I forgot what the name of the device was. SourceFed just did a thing on it, and Perillo just did a thing on it. Chris Perillo. It's a motion detector, kind of like the Kinect, except it's for your computer, so you can maneuver your screen with it. Surprisingly enough, it's only about $80, and for what it seems to do, look, that sounds pretty reasonable. I'll put links to both of those things below. But it's just been a quiet day. Caught a couple online shows. Lamar Wilson, I caught his iPad giveaway today over at YouNow, and he was talking about maybe taking a lot of the stuff that he uses for giveaways, and instead of doing a bunch of giveaways, a lot of little small items, maybe putting a lot of the small items and maybe even some large items in one box, and then just holding a drawing and sending that whole box full of stuff to someone. And when people seem to be up for it. I don't think I would do it that way. Personally, I think it's if I've got a lot of techie stuff that I want to give away, or that I've gotten to give away, then I would try to distribute it to as many people as I could, rather than just pack it all in once and get rid of it. But to each their own. Also watching how YouTube's been going lately. I ran into a channel the other day that is a subscription channel. You pay $2.99 a month or $20 a year for that channel. I'll put a link again in the description. And it's kind of a self-help kind of a show. It's not vloggers. It's not internet people really. It's old media people, traditional media people. But I thought I'd go over and check it out. And I don't understand their whole subscription thing, because I'm going to subscribe for $2.99. If I can go over and bookmark the page, then why wouldn't I just do that and save that, that $20 a year, save that in my pocket. So, I have no idea how long it's been around. But I'll leave a link. But I also found a couple of shows that are I think what YouTube is eventually going to be. One of them is called the Flipside, and it's a series with both traditional media and new media personalities, and it's a show I would gladly watch on a continuous basis, and I'll point it to you. It's kind of a life's little lessons thing. It's a Zen life kind of stuff. Little skits with a point at the end, and they just make their point by asking a question. And I've thought about that format for myself, and I might do that. But really interesting. And the other one is called Mystic Milkshake, which is again, this is another one of those things where I was talking to Tracy, my roommate, and saying that I've done a number of vlogs in the band, and I could actually do, like the Zen's Mobile, I could actually do van vlogs. And Mystic Milkshake is one of the guys from The Office who has got this show, and he actually films the show, the kind of a Larry King type of a show, inside a van. So it looks promising, and it was interesting. Everybody that he interviewed I wasn't interested in, but when he interviewed Larry King, and he interviewed I forgot her name, but one of the girls from The Office, and some others. And the nice thing about that show is that he directly, he looks at the camera and he talks to YouTube, and it's a nice show. I think you'll enjoy it. So that's my Sunday blog. This has gone on long enough. But those are the things that were interesting to me today. I'll leave links below so that you can check them out. Tell me what you think of them, and if you have any suggestions for the Zen Live channel, or channels, whatever the show might be. If it's the Zen's Mobile, it's a Zen Life, this channel, the blog channel, or the Zen Live Radio, if you're a podcaster or a musician, you'd like to have your stuff on the Zen Live show, or Zen Live radio station, as well as be highlighted on YouTube, let me know. And but tell me, give me some ideas of things that you might be interested in, instead of me just finding stuff and serving to you. Tell me what you're interested in. What would you like to know more about? If you have a question, you can go over to my Instagram and just do an Ask Zen, and I'll get a little message, and I'll look at that, and we'll do the old Ask Zen. We'll restart that series. So there you go. That's what I'm doing today. That's what's been on my mind. I hope you're having a great day. I'm out here catching a smoke, and not many rays in this overcast day, but it is what it is. Until next time, as always, this is Zen saying you be well.